Welcome back to Space Engineers, and we've made a few small improvements. There's some red guidance lights around the tunnel. Hopefully now there won't be any tunnel mishaps, not that there have been so far, but things will be flying in and out of there shortly. Where we left off, I was working on the Uranium Mine, and so while it's been processing the uranium, I've decided to kind of update the staircase and actually get around to putting a like a man door in here. So we can now come in and out of this building when the door is closed. What door, you might ask? This door. Using the new blocks, or the new hit boxes rather, I have created a... Don't you do it. Alright, we're good. I've created a blast door. Well, kind of a blast door. There's windows, so I'm not sure it counts. So what we'll be doing today is working on separating the bases like I talked about probably like 10 episodes ago. I'd like to separate the top base from this lower base so the console is more manageable. And I'd also like to get this level separated from at least both of the mining levels, but possibly, I might separate each floor, but I definitely want to separate at least this level. And the top level. So I might have like mines being the two bottom levels, then the processing and manufacturing level, and then having the top level on the top. Yeah, let's move on. So we will come over here and see where our elevator is. That's not convenient. Alright, so let's head down to the uranium level where I've started the base separation process. And as always, if you liked the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and leave comments. Let me know what you think. So as we come towards the uranium mine, I have added a section off here to the right. And I built this much the same way as this corridor. I just used pistons on a stick and poked the stick out, but I made this. So this is, well, you can read, this is a nuclear reactor. This is a battery, also probably obvious. The battery's purpose in life will be when this is connected to the main base, the battery will charge. The one thing that I'm not sure about is both a battery and a uranium mine can run out of power. I can consume all of the ingots in the reactor, or the battery can just lose all of its juice. Because of that, what I'm kind of thinking about doing is maybe down here sticking a wind turbine. It's kind of stupid, but apparently you can put them underground, and in the mine shaft at least makes sense because I've heard, I don't have any first-hand experience, but I'm pretty sure depending on how big the mine shaft is and what the opening is like and whatnot, I think you can get some pretty decent breezes going through them. So even if it's just kind of like a slow churn, it should be enough juice to allow a piston to extend and a connector to connect. So what I'm going to do now is start getting those wind turbines set up. So, oh my god, I think it might fit. Alright, so I definitely don't want to get hit by the elevator, so this should prevent that. Oh, that is actually a decent clip. I wasn't expecting it to go that well. Alright, let's see how much power that's giving off. Poor. It's probably this one. 128. That should be fine. So we'll use this as our failsafe. We now need to drop the elevator down. Really, I need to build the elevator button, so I think we might do that next. We can put it right here. It's not necessarily ideal, but it'll be... Oh, actually, let's put it right here. That's a good spot for it. You're supposed to be that one. Maybe you can't. That is unfortunate, but I'm just going to deal with it. That will be toggle. So you should now... We've got power from that reactor coming down here, so we can close that, and we can take the elevator up. And we're there. So we'll want to have another panel, and this one might be difficult. I don't know where to put it. Maybe right there. Alright, I'm not testing the other one because I'm pretty sure it'll work. Now, if we go around this corner... Oh, I think it's actually buried right now. Let's try to see it. Alright, so right here, you can kind of see up there in the ceiling. that is the original tower all the way back in episode 1 or maybe 1.5. It might have been 2. That original tower goes all the way down, probably another 20-ish blocks. And that was the original underground base. I obviously did not use it. We're in this underground base. So what I'm going to do is use that hole that I drilled to run conveyor tube down. And that conveyor tube is going to need to end up interfacing with this totally tidy, completely untangled, very nicely sorted web of conveyor tube. Shouldn't be too bad of a challenge because this is at least color coded and I kind of have an idea of where I want things to go. So what I think I'm going to do is we're going to head up to the top level. Also, if you're wondering, this turbine runs the door. That blue door we went out, that's what that turbine runs. So how I'd like to do this is behind these blocks. There's one right here, but right behind this cargo container is another cargo container. And so with those cargo containers, I'd like to kind of drop an elbow down and then go underneath because that tower came out or came up right here. And so this is where we will be going down towards the lower base. So the first thing I want to do is just kind of grind away this right here, and that will help get just a little bit of the layout ready so we know kind of where to go. We now need to remove this block and this block and apparently this block. Ah, there you are, to uncover this cargo container. So now we just want to drill away this rock. Make sure we haven't foobarred anything up here. That all looks fine still. Grind that away, and let's start digging. So I just need to go down one block. Actually, yeah, one block, maybe two. And I should, yep, run right into this hole right here. Get this squared away, and place it, build it. And we need to drop down at least one block. Alright, so we need to check the assembler and make sure we actually have the components we need to build this stuff. Alright, we do. It's just making things in weird orders. So I'll give it some time and get this thing laid out. Alright, so I've removed all of the original tower. And now I'm just going to work on getting the new conveyor tube run. I just want to kind of stick this thing into the wall. I think there'll be enough room to come up and weld this after we lay it all out. If not, that will be awkward, and I'll have to grind it away and weld one at a time, which will be kind of terrible. Let's go ahead and make a junction. All right, so here's what the actual connection side looks like. The piston is on this side, which is actually... Is that backwards from what I want? That means you won't be able to control it. Well, I could use a remote block, I suppose. No, I do want to. I want to flip it around. So we're actually going to put this piston, or this connector here. We actually don't need that block anymore. And then right here, we'll have our other connector. So now this can be controlled by the top grid, and you just extend it, this little 2.5 meter area, and away you go. So let's see if we can get this thing welded up. So I think that these should now both be good to go. Let's say we extend it, should probably be about 2.5 meters. But let's go 2. Seeing as the piston part adds some thickness. So I'm thinking that these are energized, so it should turn green as they get close, or yellow as they get close, rather. Just like that. Let's tidy that up. Let's go maybe 0.1 more. Well, third time's a charm. I'm happy with that. So now, if I come in here, our bases are joined, or I can go top level, connector here, I can go unlock, and it will unlock it. I don't think I even need to retract the piston, but I'm going to. I'm also going to speed it up because it shouldn't be able to collide, so that will be nice like that. So now I can just add a button up top to that control console to extend and connect this guy right here. So let's come up here and let's recharge and grab some components and start welding up the tower of conveyor tubes. All right. That is all welded up. All right, so now that we have that welded up there, I need to figure out how to interface it into all of this conveyor tube madness. So let me figure that out, and I will show you what I come up with. All right, so what we've got now is new sorters. I ended up having to use new sorters. It just makes it work better than if you tried to reuse the other sorters. So I now need to go through here real quick and just add the ores one by one, because I don't want ice to come in to these containers, and ice is considered an ore. I think that is everything. All right. So how this will now work is we run a bunch of these over here. Oh, that was shorter than I thought it was going to be. We can do, we'll do down that way, and right here, and get out of the way, and like that. And so that run will take the ore from the top to the ore storage. We've got a short run right here to take the ingots to the ingot storage. This one over here goes to ice, and this one over here goes to parts. That should be everything that needs to be moved from the top level to the bottom level. Anything else will stay up there. I don't have an ice overflow storage yet, so any excess ice will stay up there as well. That's all right for now. I don't really ever foresee myself having that much ice on this base. I have a whole ice processing plant, so I mean, this hydrogen tank honestly will probably never be filled. So this is all I have here. A lot of these I have set to drain all, which reminds me I need to go set this one to drain all. When they're set to drain all, there's no current way for the... Oh no, can I get to it from this? Oh no! I'll have to use a menu system. There's no current way for the component or whatever happens to be to get back up to... It is set to drain all. Good. Drain all, drain all, drain all. Good. There's no way for it to get back up to the top level right now, which means effectively the assembler, the H2O2 generator, unless there's overflow ice, those will all be more or less disabled. I'm okay with that because this level completely replaces the upper level and all of those things I want down here anyway. So I'm gonna get this all welded up, and then this will be ready to go. All right, and we should be all welded now. We can check that by hitting this guy, going to inventory, and looking at the top level stuff. We're not connected. So here's our small cargo container, and a lot of this stuff should disappear. So we're gathering things. Gathering, good, good. Where's our top level? Top level, here we go, small cargo. Things are disappearing, good. Good, ice is leaving. Okay, ice is, oh no, ice is leaving. Okay, so now we can come up here and we can unlock and separate. We actually don't need to separate them, but I'm going to. Come here, grab that. Come over here to this inventory. Grab those space credits, grab that GPS coordinate. And we're basically done in that base now. So we'll come over here and pop these in there. So our crazy system worked. More conveyors for the conveyor gods. Alright everyone, well I'm going to figure out how to disconnect the lower levels. So I think what I'm going to do is call this an episode here and get the lower level separation figured out off camera. And it's going to be the same process as this, but a little bit simpler, as there are no, there's nothing to sort anything from down there. So it'll just be the connector and the pistons, and it'll be kind of like right here, I think, is where it will be, down there in that elevator shaft. So as always, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and let me know what you thought. Leave a comment below. Hope you enjoyed. This one will probably be a little shorter than usual, but I haven't had a video out in a while, and I just want to get one out for you guys. I've just been streaming a little bit more with my brother. That's twitch.tv/TVD_. That'll be on the screen and in the description below. I'm trying to stream Tuesday and Thursday evenings Pacific time. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. Come check it out. Give me a follow over there. And thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed. As always, I'll see you next time.